Yes.
But if while we're on the topic of John Cena, as we mentioned, Mo and I were also talking about if John Cena were to put out like one last rap album, who would be deserving of a feature on the album? Like who should be featured on the album? I'm gonna limit it to like 3 rappers. So what 3 rappers would you put on the last John Cena album?
I know I slander him all the time on Twitter and in real life, but Drake is a WWE fan. I have seen that picture of him walking around with the Universal title. And so, since it's Drake, Drake could be serious and unserious at the same time. I feel like Drake should be incorporated in the album. And you know what? It might be bold, but he could even remix My Time Is Now. I could see it. Have him like in the beginning after there's a da da da. Like I feel like in the beginning, let
I
Drake
could
take
imagine it too.
over. For real, he could do that, and then just let it go back to John's part. I'm actually cool with that if Drake wanted to just do that, just because it is Drake. I feel like he's the most powerful man in hip hop right now. Like literally anything that Drake touches is gold. He could get anyone over. It's actually like scary and
It's nuts.
insane Drake's power. So I feel like since he's a fan, that could work.
Hmm.
So I'm going to give it to Drake. That's
Who's
number
next?
one. I'm not sure if I want to give him. Actually don't really like his music that much. But didn't Wiz Khalifa do a few collabs with John Cena? I want to
He
ask
did
this
a
real
collab. He
quick.
did one collab. He did
Wasn't
one
it
collab.
two? Wasn't it two
Um, no, I
for
think it was just only one.
the 2014 or 2015 game? I could have swore that John did two different collabs, unless he did a song by himself.
Hmm.
Wiz
I
and
think it was
John.
just one. I think it was on the 2K soundtrack.
It wasn't two. I don't know why I thought it was. It was that.
I'm looking it up right now. That's the
No,
reason
it's
why I'm on the phone.
all day. They definitely did all day. Oh, he did all day and breaks. I just peeped it.
Oh,
All day and breaks. I actually don't really like his music like that, but I do appreciate the fact that he did music with John twice. He has to be a fucking mark. I don't know what strings he pulled to
who,
get
Wiz
John
or John?
first, but is Wiz wants to come back for just somewhere in the middle. I'll be okay with that. Um, Eminem has been ducking WWE a lot. And I don't
Hmm.
like it. He needs to get his ass in there and do a collab with John. This because not for nothing. That's what I saw as a kid when I used to watch John Cena. I thought he was kind of emulating in my head like what people viewed Eminem to be in the beginning. So I kind of would be okay if Eminem was just being unserious and he brought back Slim Shady and he wasn't. I don't need Marshall. I don't need Eminem. I don't need him decimating people. I need Slim Shady. I need the unserious Eminem. That's just fun, but bringing in fun bars. That would be great. That would be so fun just to see two white boys toss it up.
Hmm.
So I'm just gonna throw Drake. I'm gonna put Eminem. Wiz Khalifa could go somewhere. He could be on the side for my possible honorary third choice because he did come back twice. But a third person, third person. This is hard. Third person.
I
Who
just hope you
deserves
don't
it?
get any of my people.
Nah, I want it to be different from your people because I'm excited. I'm excited to hear the way you articulate your third people and why. Third people, who has been doing a good job that deserves it? I'm thinking about money. I'm thinking about money. I'm thinking about good collabs, but I'm also thinking about the way they would balance with John. Do I even like today's new rappers like that?
Perhaps, but it depends. I feel like it depends on the rapper.
Right, 'cause it's so hard. Because see, when John talks, he also sounds like he's conducting like a meeting he's proctoring. I don't know why, but that's the voice that John has nowadays when he raps. When I listen to
Right.
like All Day Embrace compared to his first album. So I'm trying to think about what his voice could actually tolerate where it won't just sound like he's cutting a promo. Because we don't
Right.
need that whole collaboration like what happened with Tech Nine and The Rock. Because not for nothing, that sounded like when The Rock came in for his part, that sounded like a whole ass promo.
That's
Everyone else
crazy.
thought they was rapping. The Rock just gave a whole promo, and then he just threw in an ad for Terramana at the end and signed
The ad for
off.
Terramana.
All right, you know what? I just want to hear your three. I want to think about my third. You gonna give me your three?
All right. So first things first. If John Cena does an album, if John Cena does one more album and he needs three people, the
Yeah.
first, I think this can count as a group, but it's three people, but it counts as a group. He needs 50 Cent, Lloyd Banks, and Tony Ayo. He needs G
50
Unit.
Cent. Oh my god, you're brilliant.
He needs G Unit on his album. Why? Because the entire advertising campaign for
What?
John Cena's the beginning of John Cena's solo career was G Unit. The chain gang spinning chain was G Unit. The
It was.
WWE Championship spinning belt was G Unit. The You
Indeed
Can't See
was.
Me, this thing, he got it from Tony Ayo. That's G Unit. So I feel like G Unit needs to do a song with John Cena. The second person is Max Caster because I feel like ever since Max Caster has come out, they've been drawing comparisons from Caster to John Cena. And I think if you're gonna do an album with a if you're gonna have a wrestler do an album, that means that your target demographic is the wrestling crowd, which means that you have to have a track on there that's going to super serve your niche. So I
But
feel like a lot
WWE's
of
not gonna co-sign that shit.
WWE's not gonna co-sign that. He's not gonna co-sign it. But at the same time, it's like if John Cena is doing this independently, he could do it on his own. And I highly, highly doubt that WWE is gonna be so petty that they're gonna like, oh, you can't do this track, or what? They're gonna discipline him. They're gonna fine him. They're gonna suspend him. They're gonna fire him when the dude is already part time and when he's arguably already one of the most highest grossing acts in the company. So I think that Max Caster would be a great little throw in. So that's my first two is G Unit and Max Caster. And my third feature is J. Cole. I would want to see J.
J.
Cole do
Cole.
a song with John Cena
What
because
the
I
fuck
feel
they
like
gonna talk about?
John Cena is very much a boom bap guy. And out of like the new rappers, the person who's like the most palatable guy who can do boom bap and give you like a quality verse, I think it's Cole. I think Cole can get
I'd
on the
rather
John Cena
Kendrick.
song.
I'd rather Kendrick than Cole.
Kendrick is gonna give us a quadruple what is that? A quadruple metaphor. And I love Kendrick. Kendrick is my favorite rapper, but I don't want to be thinking when I listen to a John Cena song. I
But
just
John
want to be
Cena
able to
does he makes you think a little bit.
a
He's not
little, just keyword a little bit. That's the key word, just a
it's like a
tad.
pun. It's nothing but
It's
puns in his songs.
it's a ponder. It's like a
A
Okay,
ponder.
now I'm back to the song. Kendrick, you will ponder his verse while another verse is happening. You'll be still unpacking the verse that he just did while somebody else is rapping. I don't need that. I
You're
need
like,
something that's
oh
easy. I need
shit.
something that's great quality, but it's
Yeah.
easily understood and it's easily digestible. And because of that, I want to have Cole on the album. So those are my three people: is G
Alright.
Unit,
I
Max
respect that.
Caster, J Cole. But we want to know how y'all feel about this. If John Cena was to do one final album of his career, who are the three rappers that you would want to be on it? But we're gonna be moving
Oh, it's gonna
on.
be